Okay, here we are at the static display for NBAA, and you're going to see a whole lot of big iron, but you'd be surprised at some of the smaller aircraft they have here, because an airplane freak is an airplane freak, and the people who buy these generally have several others. But we'll take a walk through, and we just went and got our badges out of the machine. Otherwise, you can't get through the gates. And let's go down here and see what we see. First stop, Embraer. And I flew into the show with them in the Praetor 500. So let's look at the one I flew. Okay, so this is the one I flew in from Melbourne, and it's got EVS, infrared for seeing through clouds, low visibility. Hey,
what is
stranger
like you doing in a place
I know.
This must be a fashionable event. It's drawing all the finest people.
I remember you, yeah.
It's powered up all set.
Okay, all right. Well, let's go.
Keys are in it, so just bring it back to the half tank this time, will you?
That could be back. Bring it back before 10.
Yeah, before 10. That's curfew. That's curfew.
Okay. This is the plane, like I said, I flew in. It's a Proline Fusion cockpit, and
you got to fly this?
yes, and
This one?
Yes, this exact one.
You've mentioned that several times.
Oh, okay. This is the automatic ice protection. For a descent, you can use vertical speed with the thumb wheel, or push that and get a flight path angle. Here, see, look up here. I can set a flight path angle of 3 degrees, let's say.
Tom, the police are here for you.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
How did Tom really do?
No, he did great. No, he did really good. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time.
He's a modest person.
Okay,
No,
Tom,
it was
how'd
good,
you do?
I did pretty good.
He did pretty good. I've seen worse, but they were usually my landings. So
All right.
I just want to know when we're going again, man. I got one on Thursday.
So when this show's over, we'll take it out of here.
There you go. I'm down. I'm
yeah.
down. We'll do that.
This is the chalet, you could say, for many of the major manufacturers. They have a place you can go in. It's air conditioned, that lets you get some food, take a break, sign a check, whatever you want to do. Let's go take a look. Okay, what do you want? Breakfast? Okay, thank you.
Ah, caffeine. Okay, now to get walking. There's lots more to see.
So we ran into Jody Gothrop, and you're just out of college?
Yes, I just graduated from Purdue this past spring.
And you're at NBAA, checking out the plane?
It's pretty surreal being here as a young person just starting out in the industry, but it's really amazing, and I'm looking forward to meeting other young people in BizAv.
Wow. So do you have what kind of airplane background do you have? I mean, any other besides what you studied?
So my roots are really in general aviation, specifically with warbirds and vintage airplanes. I started flying when I was in high school, and now I own and maintain a 1946 Aranca Champ. So it's nice to have a balance of smaller vintage airplanes while working on jets for a living. But I'm really passionate about maintaining vintage airplanes and keeping those flying, in addition to these impressive jets that are pushing the industry forward.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's take a look inside the mock-up for the Falcon 10X. This will be the top of the line of Falcon's large cabin jets that a lot of people think is the ultimate in a large cabin global 8,000 nautical mile range. Got a marble entry floor. It's a laminate, don't worry, not too heavy. Crew rest area, full galley. And then it's got 4 zones. So here's one, 4 seats. Here's the dining area, entertainment area. Entertainment area here, where you can watch a movie in flight. It's a good feeling. And then the bedroom. Side stick, fly-by-wire. cursor controls. Because they're not active. Because it's a mock-up. It's a takeoff thrust. It's just for looks. It doesn't really work. And a HUD. You get a HUD on both sides. I think that's standard. What's the approved way of getting in?
Approved way is grab hold of it.
Let's check out something smaller but equally cool.
It's currently EASA certified, adopted by the UK and other countries like Mexico, and we're certainly working a plan with the FAA to introduce that into the USA.
But you can buy one now and fly it under experimental.
Indeed, you can fly under experimental currently in the US, yeah.
And the price is?
Price is currently listing at 196,000 euros.
Ah, good, good. Well, so you would deliver them from Wichita?
We would deliver them out the factory from Slovenia and ship them across and have them reassembled here in the US. Great time to import aircraft with the current exchange rates.
That's great. Well, why don't you give us a little bit of an idea of what you do at Veris?
Well, at Veris Jet Sales, we buy and sell airplanes for all sorts of different clients, and generally clients that are looking for a specific model of airplane or a specific mission.
What do you think about the market today? How are things going?
I think it's a great seller's market. There's lots of demand for airplanes out there.
Gulfstream has the G800 test article on display. Well, just in case you thought it was nothing but turbines here, we're at the Technam booth, and that's the P2010 Gran Lusso. I flew that too, and also the P2012 Traveler, and I flew that too. So there. We are going into the convention center to go to the exhibit hall. See what's up.
The NBAA show floor is typically approximately 1 million square feet of contiguous space.
The first thing you notice is how big that thing really feels. So you got to see this. Here's some pretty awesome interior options from Aristo.
The lighting really reflects off of this beautifully.
I'd like to see it fly. We went and checked out some of the eVTOLs, including the Whisk. Overair had one of their engines and a model on display. Well, tell us a little bit about Overair and the status of the project right now.
Yeah, so Overair, we are located in Southern California, and we're developing Butterfly, this eVTOL vehicle. Where we are in the flow of things is we just finished testing a full-scale copy of the propulsion system, so a rotor system very much like that. So it's a
that's one of these.
It's a 20-foot diameter rotor. These are the largest rotors in the eVTOL industry. We have 4 rotors and on a fixed-wing airplane, and they tilt vertically for hover and takeoff, and then they tilt forward for forward flight.
This thing is going to be huge, as eVTOLs go. Before you know it, we've spent a whole day checking out the static and convention displays, and we've barely scratched the surface. But we've gotten a lot of cool stuff.
All right, swag haul time. What all did we get?
Swag.
All right, what's mine? All right, that one's mine. That one's mine. That one's mine. What'd you get?
Well, it's basically the same.
Same ones.
All over again.
So what is Sylvia going to say about you bringing home another bag full of hats?
When I put this bag full of hats on the shelf in the closet, they're all going to come falling down, and I will hear screaming from the other room. She'll know from the sound that about 10 pounds of hats have hit the floor. And did I mention that I flew the Praetor 500 in here?
Bank corrections are making that's perfect. So you're just going to keep it level using about that much grip.
Tom Horne, AOPA Pilot. you.